Good evening, and welcome to the Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. Please note the location of the exits on each side and in the back of the fenced-in area.
At this time, I would like to invite the audience to please rise and join us in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Hello and good evening. I would like to welcome the members of the Board of Education, Dr. Cook, our central office administrators, Mr. Salutary, Mrs. Witcher, Mr. Bodner, Mr. Farrell, faculty, staff, parents, guardians, and especially the graduating class of 2026 from Danohan High School. I can't believe, after these crazy 4 years, I'm standing in front of you all, welcoming you as we celebrate each other with all of our loved ones. Just 4 years ago, I was welcoming you all to our 8th grade graduation. I spoke about how connected our grade is, our resilience coming out of COVID, how grown up we all felt, and how excited we were to spend the next 4 years together making memories. Now, as I stand up here, 4 years later, it's hard to find the words to describe the past 4 years of our lives. In preparing these remarks, I tried to think about how I could possibly sum up all of our memories, and as I continued to think back, all I kept thinking was, I feel so old right now. Sorry to my grandparents who are here. I'm sure that annoys you to hear me say that, but I don't mean that in a bad way. It just feels like I have made so many memories and lived so many chapters in my life, and I am only 17. Some of it was exhausting and stressful, but most of it was rewarding and exhilarating. From the dance parties in Mrs. Chester's kindergarten class, to the Ferriera in the brown cafeteria, all the way to wall ball and Polson on our mask breaks, to our 8th grade dance in high school, where I've gotten to see the same little kids I've grown up with become adults. From our first homecoming, tryouts, football games, exams, prom, getting to sit on the bridge for the first time, starting to hear where everyone would spend their next years, their very last sports events, until right now, as we say one final goodbye to Madison Public Schools. Each and every one of you has been a part of this shared experience, giving me more incredible memories and experiences than most people have in a lifetime. The sense of community in our small little town is truly something special. I can't get over how many parents in the audience that I know and love. Some were even my room parents in Ryerson. The siblings that I've gotten to either look up to or babysit, the houses that I have visited, the pets that I have obsessed over. I know many of you feel the same way. So many of you in this audience have been a part of our growth and have helped us to find our way. A special thank you to the teachers, coaches, and counselors who have provided us with the education and support, not just by imparting knowledge, but also by sharing your wisdom and perspective to help us find the confidence to become the people we are supposed to be. For me personally, I'm talking to you, Ms. Tibbetts, Senora Guzzi, Ms. Sayan, Mr. Pelletier, Coach Leck, and Soj. Without you, none of us would be here. Without you, I wouldn't be able to say that I'm going to miss Daniel Hand High School so much next year, and I'm going to be that alumnus that comes back any chance I get. So ultimately, thank you all for making me feel old. Or, in better words, thank you for fostering the kind of community that makes me feel like I have been able to pack so much life into my years at Daniel Hand High School. So, while these people and experiences have given my 17 years of living 50 years of memories and stories to tell, it is also so important to look ahead to all of the adventures still to come. I know that this is only the first chapter of the many we will write that will be so unique, special, and important. I hope, though, in all of your adventures, you will be able to build a community like this one and never forget your chapter at Daniel Hand High School. And know that I will always look forward to seeing the amazing things that are in store for you all. I love you, class of 2026. Now let's turn this page together.
Good evening to parents, family members, alumni, faculty, and of course, the class of 2026. As kids from Madison, we all knew about Daniel Hand. Whether it was from sports games, musical performances, or middle school teachers telling us, that won't fly in high school, the presence of Daniel Hand was always there. However, being so young, it seemed too big and too far away that we may be even graduating from there one day. We watched the football games from the basketball court, and we were terrified to cross through the student section. We had players come and read us children's books every Friday in the fall, and we were nurtured by students in the Little Hands program. We had a lot of questions about what high school would entail, but whether Daniel Hand would be a tightly knit community was never one of them. Yes, today is a day to celebrate where we have arrived, but it is also a reminder of everything it took to get here. We started high school with uncertainty and nerves regarding what the next 4 years would have in store. Luckily for us, ChatGPT had the answers to every one of those questions. In truth, the rise of AI did align directly with our entrance to high school. Most teachers were worried about students using AI to cheat or to plagiarize on assignments. On the other hand, Mr. Nye was busy going head-to-head versus AI to see who the better teacher was. And for the record, Mr. Nye won. Our ability to adapt to the introduction and explosion of AI is just one example of our ability to evolve and learn. This year, we were hit with the news that paint would no longer be allowed on Senior Day. This had been a tradition for years, and we looked forward to being able to paint each other blue head to toe as we arrived, so the news initially didn't land well. For an entire week, students threatened to impeach all of the class officers. But after that, we came up with a great alternative and executed the best school spirit day Daniel Hand has ever seen. Non-damaging blue chalk flew through the parking lot and coated everything in sight as we chowed down on pizza and ran laps through the building with our On Wisconsin Fight song blaring in the hallways. We even hosted a hypnotist who successfully hypnotized some of our students, and even Henry Diana, who happened to be in the top row of the audience. I can't lie, he did kill the Taylor Swift impression, though. Starting as naive and unseasoned freshmen, we have become a resilient, confident, and united class who are yet to reach the peak of our ascent. However, this journey has not been without obstacles. During our years at hand, we have all individually dealt with hardships. Aside from the long nights of studying, rigorous preparation for extracurricular activities, we have also begun to grapple with many of the realities of life, including mental health, loss of loved ones, and making sense of the world around us. Notwithstanding these obstacles, we have picked ourselves up, supported one another, and carried on. What I am most proud of in our class is that we are not consumed by our differences because we understand that the community comes first. Midway through our senior year, we had a teaching change in one of our classes, which left us with substitute teachers for an extended period of time and a semester exam looming. Instead of taking a step back, we took it upon ourselves to find alternate methods to learn the material. Class-wide discussions and study sessions with our very own valedictorian, Colton GPT, at the helm, brought us together in pursuit of a common goal. Even though we found a path forward, we were delighted when Mr. Moser arrived on scene and took the reins. Funny enough, that is the absolute least of our grades problems. As we all know, half the school's bathrooms are shut down. Our parking lot has more traffic than the depths of Manhattan. Wellness Wednesdays are essentially a thing of the past. And it's a 50-50 chance that the bagel toaster conveyor belt isn't moving. And let me tell you, when Miss Sayin has a 5-minute timer set for us to get back to class, it's essential that the bagel toaster is working perfectly. With obstacles like these, who could have imagined we made it this far? But yet here we are, together again. That there is what makes us unique. Not just that we made it here, but that we did so together. And perhaps not surprisingly, our community is renowned for its achievements. First and foremost, Daniel Hand was recently recognized as a Blue Ribbon School. This deems us as an exemplary, high-performing school. But what does that really mean? Yes, it is a badge of honor, but it doesn't really tell the whole story. What makes us stand out is how we excel across so many different disciplines. For example, we play way above our weight class in every single sport, and we win. Our football team captured its 15th state title this fall, which was followed by our girls cross country team finishing atop Class M. Then gymnastics won another in a long, long line of state championships. Boys tennis completed their title defense. Boys track brought home the three-peat. Boys golf just took home some hardware of their own. And just this Saturday, our girls lacrosse team brought home the first ever state championship in program history. How about a big round of applause for the 95th state championship in our school's history? But equally, if not more impressive, are the accolades received by Vibe, our nationally recognized show choir, and phenomenal performances by our chorus, band, and orchestra. And if you somehow missed it, Mamma Mia and Dracula were the best off-Broadway plays of the year. And while all that is remarkable, the support from the student body is the true testament of the strength that underlies our class. We pull for one another. We stand up for one another. To this day, the most energetic student section I have ever been a part of was for our girls basketball state quarterfinal matchup. The atmosphere was electric, and it was attributable to a group of students who decided to step out and cheer for their classmates. And when it comes down to it, that is the stuff that makes a school exemplary. People caring for and supporting one another. Believe it or not, that still doesn't tell the whole story of the class of 2026. We are not afraid to stand out from the crowd. This includes teachers and students alike. I'll never forget when we saw Henry Diana, give us an incredible rendition of 24 Karat Magic in the middle of the bridge. or when Harrison Hodge and Mr. Nye showed up to DJ and provide color commentary for our high school basketball rec league championship. Moments like these show that we are not afraid to go against the grain. And that is my hope for our class, that while we embark into the next phase of our lives, which will undoubtedly present more complex challenges and test our resolve, that we won't lose our sense of wonder. As Ted Lasso so eloquently stated, be curious and not judgmental. Thank you to all the teachers, staff, custodial crew, friends, family members, and my BFFs who all made the last 4 years better than I could have imagined. We will all miss moments such as Mr. Harris's music on Fridays, playing Imposter on the bridge, Feezeek's Airlines, Rita's classic OMA Hey, Burger Bar, Casey's Turtle Edith, doing potions to explain economics, Mrs. Simos and Mrs. Tripp's word of the day, that one time we got out of school early because of the gas leak, and of course, Coach Beck's "What's up, my guy?" We will always take these memories with us wherever we go. Thank you for your time and for your attention, and as my good friend Cam always says, Daniel Hand, you were truly a nice place. Thanks for having us.
Real quick, can everybody just say cheese? 1 sec. Thank you. I told my parents I wasn't going to do that, but better to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what I said. On a more serious note, though, Mom, Dad, thank you for your constant love and support, for being here with me today, and for being the reason I'm here at all. I respect, love, and look up to you both more than you know. To Asher and Ben, thank you for being the best brothers I could ever ask for, and for never letting me take myself too seriously. And to all my incredible friends and family, thank you for your endless support and for celebrating this milestone with me. It means so much. Let's hear it one more time for the graduating class of Daniel Hand High School 2026. Yeah. We're free. When I found out I was giving this speech, I asked around for advice. And the most frequent advice I got was to, under no circumstances, state the Merriam-Webster definition of a word. Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news, I don't have a Merriam-Webster definition for you guys. The bad news, I don't really have a definition at all. You see, I've always known that graduation was supposed to be this monumental step towards freedom, but I've never quite been able to put my finger on what freedom actually is. And because of this, the excitement I felt about graduation has been inextricable from a lingering nervousness. Excited to be free, nervous because I'm not really so sure what that means. During our Socratic seminar in Mrs. Rubino's class sophomore year, we defined freedom and agency. We used them interchangeably. But that didn't quite feel experientially true to me. I've always imagined freedom as something other than agency, autonomy, liberty, or any other synonym of the word for that matter. Freedom to me is at its heart a feeling. So in search of this elusive definition, I want to tell you guys about a time I felt free. For those of you who don't know, my New Year's resolution this year was to begin keeping Shabbat, or observing the practices of the Jewish Sabbath. 1 day a week of rest from Friday at sunset to Saturday an hour after sunset, as outlined in the Torah. And in practicing this day of rest, I can't use any electronics, lights, phones, computers, car. I can't cook, write, or do any work of any kind. I want to clarify that Shabbat is not defined by these restrictions, and that each intricacy of the holiday adds an element of spirituality, community, and beauty that makes Shabbat truly what it is. However, I remember a few weeks ago, my parents and little brother left for his soccer game, and I felt that first instinct that I've grown used to on Shabbat. And in this instinct, my train of thought usually goes something like, I'm bored. What do I do now? Who do I talk to? I want to use my phone. I'm bored. When that initial anxiousness eventually faded, I grabbed my book, sat down on the couch next to my dog, Juno, and began to read. Beams of sunlight shone through the window, illuminating the words on my page and warming the back of my neck. Juno breathed softly and slowly in her usual hum. And suddenly, everything around me seemed to coalesce into this single, fragile, luminous moment of clarity. I felt free. I share this moment specifically not because it was the best example of freedom I could think of or felt the most freeing, but actually because it was kind of confusing. I thought that freedom must be something more than agency, but it was unexpected that I would experience it, and experience it so acutely in perhaps the most inherently restrictive part of my week. So naturally, this experience made me question whether restriction weirdly enables freedom. I decided to look at other times I felt free. Playing chess with my dad, at mile 17 of my marathon, and even debating the impact of the Mirrorball sisters as it relates to MLK throughout the entirety of physics class. Examining these experiences together, it seems that the millimeter-wide overlap between them all doesn't necessarily fall under restriction, but instead it usually lies within intentionality and presence. Freedom happens most often when I commit to something, take a step back, and acknowledge that moment for exactly what it is. Unfortunately, what I've also found retrospectively is that freedom isn't a formula, and this acknowledgement doesn't always lead to that feeling. This means that, contrary to my earlier generalization, graduation doesn't just come with freedom. However, I believe that graduation does come with an immense opportunity to experience it. In the plethora of unassigned time we now have, we are at a unique turning point in our lives in which freedom is more accessible than ever. And now that we have a grasp of what that freedom may look like, I'm going to go back on my word and offer a definition, but I hope you'll forgive me because this one is my own. Freedom, a moment, a feeling, something that is in itself ineffable, experienced mainly through intentional commitment. It doesn't have to be anything big either. Promise yourself that you'll start running every morning, or read 20 pages a night, or spend an hour more each day uninterrupted with family and friends. Just by committing to doing something that we love, we give ourselves an opportunity to experience freedom, to reach out and take hold of the inscrutable, and to reclaim presence in our lives. So my hope for us all, as we move out into this vast world of endless possibility and seemingly very little restriction, is that we start this journey with a small yet earnest commitment, and we follow through, giving ourselves this golden opportunity over and over again so that we may, one day or another, get lucky and encounter a few more of those single, fragile, luminous moments of clarity. Thank you all so much.
Guys, I don't remember what this song is. justice was our battle and how justice was denied. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. See our new day. Signs to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight. See that sometimes there are battles that are more than black or white. And I could not that day when justice was my right. When I pray, mountains tell our stories. Your daughters and your sons, make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell that in our struggle we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. My sword can be a sermon or the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise his voice, and then my brothers, there's a day of peace, a day of pride, a day of justice. We have been denied. When a man can live and the child can play, we'll never get to heaven. We'll never get to heaven. We'll never get to heaven till we reach that
Good evening, families, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Thank you for being here to celebrate not just our accomplishments, but the people, moments, and experiences that brought us to this stage. As we celebrate graduation tonight, we're encouraged to look ahead to new schools, new cities, and new opportunities. But before we rush towards what's next, I think it's worth taking a moment to recognize the people who quietly shaped who we've become. We often hear that these past 4 years will be remembered as the best years of our lives. Out of the 80 years that humans are expected to live, that's a whole lot of pressure to put on your high school experience. Yet if I had $1 for every time I heard someone say, "I hate this place," referring to our school, I could have made a substantial dent in my freshman year tuition bill, which is shocking. And honestly, I get it, I really do. Any building that includes, A-push, doomsday tests, and UDV integration will not go down in history as an overly great experience. And so, I agreed with that same statement for a long time. Yet, on my 18th birthday, all I wanted to do was get up and go to school. Let's be clear, I was definitely not looking forward to long hours of challenging my attention span. It was more the people I would get to see that kept me moving that morning. On this day, I begrudgingly woke up at 6:15 a.m. I washed my face, put on my birthday dress, and spent approximately 2 precious minutes yelling at my brother to get in the car before beginning my journey to hand. I parked next to mostly empty spots, because who would ever consistently be on time in T3 senior year, then made the climb up 2 whole flights of stairs to my first period class. By 8 a.m., my teammates and I were scheming about our strategy for the next game. By 10 a.m., I was sharing probably a socially unacceptable amount of information regarding my college financing plan. To my surprise, I was met with nothing but unconditional support and thorough advice. By 12 p.m., we were psychologically analyzing Hollywood actors and their many public scandals, somehow tying it all back to basic human drives and the meaning of life. I don't know. We were communicating through music and understanding each other in song. We even got Soj to say he loved us, which is a miracle, by the way. By the end of the school day, I had countless conversations with countless remarkable people who all made that day into something I will always remember. It wasn't some extraordinary day, it was a Tuesday. But somewhere between strategy talks, a cappella moments, pop culture debates, and conversations about college, I realized that these seemingly ordinary interactions had quietly become the moments that I would miss most. Now, I don't know about you guys, but throughout my time at hand, each class I've taken or group I participated in has been a unique, entirely random assortment of people. Every activity is an incredibly one-of-a-kind experience, and that is what makes this day so extraordinary. Those different perspectives have shaped each classroom, each field, and each stage at hand in a unique way, challenging all of us differently. When we think about the people who shape us, we usually think of parents, siblings, best friends, and teachers, and while they certainly deserve our gratitude, I don't think that they were the only ones. What about the teammate that got on your nerves at practice but pushed you to work harder and compete tougher every day? What about the classmate who openly advocated for something you despise? How has their behavior challenged your patience and urged you to listen to differing perspectives and learn to understand them? What about the classmate that you don't know that well who has shared their anxieties or fears? How does your response develop your ability to be compassionate in unsuspecting moments? What about the seemingly insignificant interactions of every day which compile to form the person who you truly are when nobody else is watching? I know many of my vibers may roll their eyes at this mention, but there's a lyric from Wicked that says, "Because I knew you, I have been changed for good." I've lost track of the number of times I've sung that song to one or all of my best friends. But today I'd like to extend that message to all of you. No matter the relationship dynamic, each interaction we've had has determined the person we are and who we wish to be. The ways in which we've shown up for one another over the past 4 years, whether that's through cheering in the stew or just smiling in the hallway, have shaped our class into the magnificent group of people seated before me today. From doing backflips and face planting on swing sets to graduating high school, you can say whatever you like about this class, but you can never say that we didn't do it all together. And that is something we should all be immensely proud of. Because truly, I would not be the person I am today without all of you. In the same vein, we would not and could never be the class of 2026 without each and every one of the 181 people seated before me. This is our day to be proud not only of what we've accomplished, but of who we've become. Because every achievement we celebrate today was shaped in some way by the people sitting around us. Today, we don't just say goodbye to our senior year, weekly tests, or 6 a.m. wake-up times. We say goodbye to the people who have shaped our childhood. We say goodbye to a part of our lives we'll never be able to get back. But maybe instead of clinging to those shared moments, we let go in the hope of discovering something new, some new part of ourselves with some new people and some new place. Maybe we discover something amazing, sparking infinite passions and unfathomable growth. Or maybe we fail and learn along the way. But through it all, we'll carry the moments that taught us the most about ourselves. Let's learn from our many interactions, both past and present, by valuing how every member of this class has influenced us in so many ways. Let's use these small moments to better understand our values and our strengths so that we may continue to grow. Next, find new people to share this new phase of your life with. No matter who they are, make sure they challenge you, support you, and help shape the next version of yourself for the better. But recognize that they can never be this group. Understand that the relationships we have now have been built from years of shared celebrations, trials, state championship wins, and motorcycle cyberbullying assemblies. No one in the world could ever replicate the bonds we have built, not only throughout the past 4 years, but throughout our childhood. There will never be another class that grew up together in the ways we did, another class that shaped one another and supported one another in the ways that we have. Another class that has experienced every version of who each one of us were becoming. And that is something so incredibly special.
there will never and could never be another hand class of 2026. So as you move into this next chapter, be present enough to recognize the people shaping you while they're still beside you, not just when it's time to say goodbye. And maybe that's why, despite all the stress, deadlines, and early mornings, I can never bring myself to hate this place, because this place gave me all of you. Thank you for challenging one another. Thank you for supporting one another. Thank you for shaping me into the person I am proud to be today. And most of all, thank you for growing up with me. Congratulations, class of 2026. Let's go do some awesome things with some special people by our sides. Thank you.
So, I don't know about y'all, but I've been pretty overwhelmed recently by the sheer amount of people asking me who I am. Now, they may dress the question up in different ways, like, what's your major, or what field are you going into, or where do you see yourself in 10 years? To answer these questions, I'd like to think that I've devised a quite effective, polished response that truly reflects all that I know about myself and where I'm headed. I don't know. And I hope some of you can relate to this. I mean, I know some of you waltzed into kindergarten knowing you wanted to major in like astrobiology or something, but I was never that kid. Honestly, I made it to this very moment without finding a path I know for sure I want to follow, without really knowing who I want to be. Now, recently, I was listening to a favorite artist of mine, Sleeping at Last. They do some cool stuff. And one of the lyrics caught my attention as I was pondering the whole "who am I" question. So this part of the song goes, and don't worry, I'm not gonna sing anything, but the line reads, "I don't know who I am, but now I know who I'm not." And that kind of spoke to me because I feel like self-discovery is not always about finding what fits, but more finding what doesn't. And high school is a great place for that because, you know, you gotta try like every type of class, which didn't narrow it down for me too much because, as you might have guessed, I kind of liked all my classes, but I was able to shave some stuff down. Like, I've known since the cardboard boat race that I'm not going to be a physicist. Sorry, Mr. Moser. Thank you for the tiger. And I've discovered that I don't really love numbers in the way the real math whiz kids do, so math might have to be out as well. Except I just realized Miss Sayan might know where I live, so I'm going to go ahead and take that one right back. I've had enough accidents in the chem lab to realize that I should maybe stay out of STEM classes altogether, which is a hard one to say goodbye to. I love you, Miss Tibbetts, please forgive me. So maybe I know myself a bit better than I thought. I guess I've always struggled with closing doors, with leaving adventures unexplored and lives unlived, simply because there's just no way to do it all. But I take comfort in knowing that any door I do close can always be opened right back up again. It's a door. That's kind of what they do. So take heart, Miss Sayan. They might make a math major of me yet. But my journey to discover who I'm not went beyond academics, as much of high school often does. Like, I knew even before I started high school that I'm not a girl, so that's a pretty good start. Kind of in that same vein, I learned pretty quick that I'm not one for conformity either, so I got comfortable kind of doing my own thing. I'm certainly not an extrovert. A party really, really hates to see me coming. Unless there's a dance floor, of course, please see the previous point about me doing my own thing. And I also know now that I'm not somebody who's cool, or at least not somebody who wants to be, even if I'm not always perfect. It's unfortunately true that a lot of us learned how to be cruel before we learned how to be kind. But I've got to say, kindness has a lot more going for it, and that's the choice I'm going to make. But I didn't waltz into kindergarten knowing all these things about myself either. All the people that I know I'm not, I discovered by trying them on, living in different selves until they let me know they weren't for me. I did so until I became the person standing before you today, someone who I happen to quite like, if I do say so myself. But that's enough about me, I think. I'll save the rest for the podcast. Now, I turn it over to you, class of 2026. Don't worry, I won't ask you who you are. You've got enough people asking you that, I think. But I will ask you, who are you not? What are you not gonna major in? Who do you not want to be in 10 years? Because it's true, we've got all the opportunities ahead of us right now. A world of open doors, and we can't walk through them all. So don't be afraid to close some doors as you search for which ones to open. Try on different selves and leave them behind. And hey, just know, if you end up closing the wrong door, you can always, always open it right back up again. It's a door. That's kind of what they do. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm excited to be here as we celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of the class of 2026. I'd like to begin by thanking the many people involved in planning this special event, including the First Congregational Church for allowing us to use this beautiful location, the high school administrators, the main office staff, the school counseling staff for their work in preparing for this event, our outstanding custodial crew for their efforts and support this evening, our security staff for their important work in ensuring a safe and successful event, our music department faculty, and the members of our band, orchestra, and concert choir for their performances this evening. And a special thank you to Jane, Bobby, David, Liliana, and Colton for preparing and delivering such meaningful speeches. I always look forward to the messages our seniors share during this event, and their speeches certainly did not disappoint. As we celebrate this evening, I also want to honor two incredible educators, Lisa Champy and Denise Earls, as they embark on their next great chapter. Their retirement from Daniel Hand High School marks the end of an era. Although their presence will be deeply missed in the halls, we wish them nothing but health and happiness in this exciting new phase of life. I also want to recognize the remarkable faculty and staff of Daniel Hand High School. In my 13 years here, I have been truly impressed with the quality of this talented group of educators. Being an educator is an increasingly challenging and demanding profession. I'm honored to work with such an exceptional faculty and staff who consistently prioritize the best interest of our students. There's no more important profession than that of a teacher. Great teachers do more than share facts. They spark curiosity, fuel ambition, build relationships, and encourage lifelong learning. Daniel Hand High School is staffed with educators of this exact caliber, and the impact they've made on these students will last a lifetime. To the incredible faculty and staff of Daniel Hand High School, thank you. Your unwavering commitment to our students, we'll do that in a second, defines what it means to be true educators. It is your collective hard work, partnered with our students' own drive, that allows Daniel Hand to consistently shine on state and national stages. You don't just teach our students, you have built a lasting culture of excellence at our school. How about a round of applause for all the educators at Daniel Hand High School? Members of the class of 2026, you entered high school as freshmen on Monday, August 29th, 2022. During our first meeting, I encouraged all of you to enjoy all our school has to offer. Since then, 1,389 days have passed. As you reflect on this time, I hope you have many positive memories and experiences and you take pride in your accomplishments. You faced a variety of challenges, made numerous decisions, excelled academically, impressed us with your fine arts creations and performances, and competed with determination and pride in the athletic arena. The entire community is incredibly proud of every one of you. Your accomplishments made me think of this quote from Colin Powell. It reads, There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. I have genuinely enjoyed our many interactions over the past 4 years, and I commend you for your efforts. As you move on from high school, you will inevitably face many challenges. No matter how difficult things may be, try to find something to enjoy each day. We are often, and at times, harshly reminded that tomorrow is promised to none of us. It is safe to say that there's a lot going on in the world right now. Most of what we see in the media, or at least what they choose to highlight, is negative and overwhelming. Because of this, I always appreciate the opportunity to address our graduates and guests at this event as I try to share valuable insights and some things to ponder. The first comes from an article titled Practicing Learned Optimism, authored by Dr. Jessica Kohler and focused on work of psychologist Dr. Martin Seligman. The article begins with this quote from William James: "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes." Many people think you are either born an optimist or a pessimist. The premise of the article is that optimism is more than just a positive mindset. It's a life-changing approach to overcoming challenges and thriving in the face of adversity. The findings of Dr. Seligman confirm that optimism is a skill, not just a personality trait. As I mentioned, life after high school will bring many challenges and certainly some setbacks. Learned optimism is a skill that involves recognizing and challenging negative thought patterns, then replacing them with more realistic and optimistic perspectives. Listen to this. Individuals who practice learned optimism are less likely to suffer from depression, experience better physical health, and are more resilient in the face of life's difficulties. Optimism, therefore, isn't just about seeing a glass as half full. It's about intentionally rethinking how we interpret and respond to the world around us. A study published in Trends in Cognitive Sciences found that optimism is associated with better health outcomes. Optimists tend to engage in healthier behaviors, such as exercising regularly and eating nutritious diets, which may explain their better physical health. For those in the audience who are a bit older than our graduates, another study published in Psychological Science explored how optimism impacts aging. The researchers found that individuals with a positive outlook on aging lived longer and had better health outcomes than those with a more pessimistic view. This suggests that optimism may shape not only our mental well-being, but also our physical health throughout our lives. For all of us to pay attention to, research published in the French academic journal called Psychological Practices highlights the role of optimism in buffering against depression. This study found that individuals who practice optimistic thinking were less likely to develop depressive symptoms over time, suggesting that optimism can serve as a protective factor against mental health challenges. At this point, I hope you're asking, how might I develop the skill of learned optimism? You can begin by practicing these 5 strategies. Number 1, challenge negative thoughts. When you face adversity, pause and ask yourself whether your initial belief is realistic. Are you assuming the worst? Try to reframe from the situation in a more balanced, optimistic light. Number 2, focus on what you can control. Optimism doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. It means focusing on the aspects of a situation that are within your control. Number 3, practice gratitude. Regularly practicing gratitude can help shift your focus toward optimism. Number 4, nurture relationships. Strong social connections are crucial to well-being. Spend time with people who lift you up and be intentional about offering support to others. Number 5, set meaningful goals. Accomplishment is deeply tied to optimism. Set small, achievable goals that move you toward larger aspirations. The article concludes by stating, research on learned optimism reveals that optimism isn't just an inherent trait, it's a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. By intentionally practicing optimism, we can shape a life characterized by greater resilience, well-being, and success. Optimism empowers us to focus on solutions, adapt to adversity, and maintain a hopeful outlook even in difficult times. The next piece of information I'd like to share comes from an article titled, Emotional Intelligence, Exploring and Expanding, published by Dr. Sandra Wartsky. It goes without saying that students at Daniel Hand High School work very hard to achieve academic success. While intelligence is valuable, a successful, happy life beyond school requires more than that. As you step into this complex world, being smart isn't enough. True success and happiness will depend on your emotional intelligence, that is, how well you understand yourself and how you treat others. So building and strengthening emotional intelligence is essential for success in life. Emotional intelligence is sometimes referred to as emotional quotient, or EQ, and made up of 4 primary domains: self-awareness, self-regulation, understanding others, and social skills. Most of us have varying strengths and weaknesses in each. Think of the first 2 mains, self-awareness and self-regulation, as an internal toolkit for managing yourself. When reflecting on your self-awareness, imagine putting on X-ray glasses to see beyond your immediate reactions and understand why you are feeling what you are feeling. Think of self-regulation as your control panel. By being aware of this, you can move from reactive to responsive, remembering that your emotions might become erratic under stress, but you have the power to hit pause and control your response. When life gets challenging or stressful, put on your emotional X-ray glasses, look inside and ask, why am I reacting this way? Don't just overreact. Find your internal control panel. Think of the last 2 domains, understanding others and social skills, as your external toolkit for navigating the world. When trying to understand others, look through a wide-angle lens rather than a narrow one. Shift away from self-centeredness, consider the bigger picture of what others are experiencing, and learn to read the room. The final domain, social skills, reminds us that relationships are like a lifelong dance. Life is not and should not be a solo performance. It's a group dance. Sometimes you will need to lead, at other times it may be better to follow, and sometimes you may need to apologize for stepping on someone's toes. Your intelligence matters. Your emotional intelligence will determine whether you are wise, kind, and resilient. Speaking of understanding others and social skills, I thought a quote I found on X was worth mentioning at this time. It reads, "Be careful with your words, because once they've been said, they can only be forgiven, not forgotten." Members of the class of 2026, today you aren't just moving up to the next grade, you are stepping out into the world. Having watched you grow over the last 4 years, I know without a doubt that you are ready for whatever comes next. That said, I encourage you to reflect on some of the ideas from this speech, work on learned optimism, and continually pay attention to your self-awareness, self-regulation, and your ability to understand and get along with others, even those whose beliefs and values differ from yours. I am confident that there's no challenge you cannot overcome. I encourage you to set ambitious goals, learn from your mistakes, stay motivated, be adaptable, be willing to grow, step beyond your comfort zone, and most importantly, find joy in and appreciate something every day. On behalf of the current and former educators of Madison Public Schools, I offer our sincere congratulations on reaching this significant milestone. Daniel Hand is an outstanding school built on the dedication of our staff and the excellence of you, the class of 2026. I wish you the very best, and I hope your future greatly exceeds your highest expectations. As you walk across the stage today, remember that the world outside doesn't just happen to you, you happen to it. Keep in mind this quote from Rumi, "As you start to walk on the way appears. Clarity doesn't come before action, it comes from action." Thank you for everything. It's been a true honor to serve as your principal. As your final high school quote of the day, remember the words from Eleanor Roosevelt. "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Thank you. Dr. Cook, I have the honor and privilege of presenting to you all 182 members of the class of 2026 who have successfully fulfilled the academic requirements of the state of Connecticut and the Madison Board of Education and are entitled to receive their diplomas.
Ready? Ready? Grace Elliott Ackerman. Jane Isabel Barrett. Milo Rosenthal Birch. Liliana Sutherland Gerard. Claire Margaret Levis. Robert Benjamin Ray. Ella Schroeder. Elizabeth Ruth Walsh. Jolie Louise Arson. Lillian Elsie Agee. Alice Adelaide Agavino. Sophia Ellison Andren. Sean Ryan Arms. Elliot Michael Arroyo. Elena Avasi. Jesse Bakula. Aubrey Sage Barone. Finn Shepard Berry. Colton Bartholomew. Avery Belcher. Unable to attend the ceremony this evening, Maya Bell. Kayla Elizabeth Warnke.
Sahil Bhatt. David Philip Bixson. Ava Helen Banowski. Kyle Robert Borduis. Anthony Oscar Bowe. Loden V. Bradstreet. Sean William Brassington. Aiden James Brennan. Grace Elizabeth Brown. Lila Grace Browning. Phoebe Arabella Burt. Grace Burton. Catherine Butler. Grant Hayes Campbell. Jude Albert Capiello. Connor Casagran. Drew Parker Catala. Gabriel G.R. Caesar. Casey Chen. Casey Comerford. Matthew Anthony Capola. Landon Corsello.
Clayton Michael Cosgriff. Patrick Michael Coulis. Jasmine Corette. Emily Koza. Maximino Tomas Cudicelli. Calvin Davies. Henry Shi Quay Mark Diana. Daisy May Stratton Drought. Samuel John Duffy. Brody Dylan Duncan. Annalise Grace Duquez. Angelina Grace Egidio. Noah David Engeron. Caroline Grace Farmer. Ashley Fiorella. Ellie Caroline Flynn. Logan Michael Fourhour.
Robert? Richard?
Todd Richard Forty Jr. Kathleen Franson. Braylon Reese Frey. Jasper Max Freed. Josh Fry.
Paul Nino Allen Fumex. Vivian May Gallo. Quinn Gies. Robbie Ginsberg. Theodore Joseph Giuliano. Mary Eileen Gobleck. Marcelo P. Gonzalez. Lexi Marie Garrett. Avery Grace Hagan. Claire Margaret Harriman. Liam David Harris. Riley Stella Hopwright. Sean Healy. Unable to attend this evening, Landon William Hendershot. Harrison Hodge. Drew Michael Horn. David Jacoby. Eliza Rose Jobson. Alexander Johnson. Olivia Johnson. Kelly Kelly. Alex Kacharian. Jackson Kilduff.
Rory Elizabeth Muriade Kimball. Amber Rose Cattell. Cody Kleinbach. Matheus Clawstrike. Cameron Drew Knight. Nathaniel Constantino. Aiden James Lane. Gideon Laverviere. Carrig Leo Levine. Margaret Frances Lavin. Stone William Leckie. Daniel Timothy Lee. Emma C. Lee. Joshua Song Chen Lee. Lily Leonte. Riley Connor Lakowski. Declan Mahoney. Scarlett Rosalie Marino. Jonas Edward Markovitz. Madeline Ann Martin. Nicholas Perry Maynard. Finley McConville.
Thomas Aiden McCullough. Paige Alexis McMullen. Colin Menard. Emmett Mershman. Maxwell Alexander Milliard. Robert Edward Monday III. Claire Rose Morris. Alex Mueller. Amelia Hanya Monroe. Noah Martin Milot. Bo O'Gallagher Newton. Lucas Casper James Nolte. Timothy Armand O'Malley. Cameron William Aranzo. Julian X. Overton. Juliana Sarah Papacoda. Joseph Angelo Paradiso. Neela Ashley Paradiso. Alfred Steiner Robin Parkin. Keely Cole Perry. Henry Eric Pearson. Lola Hope Pellegrino.
Allison Peterson. Danielle Marie Phelan. Annalise Josephine Pila. Bryn Elise Poole. Zachary Porta. Skylar Monica Powers. Cole J. Prescar. Taylor Jane Shibashevsky. Amir Karam Rana. Sophia Rastelli. Claire Rickelman. Brendan Reardon. Monroe Rio. Ava Therese Ehab Rose. Leo Ruiz. Unable to attend the ceremony this evening, Ashley Avaco Scalia. Gavin Richard Scarice. Lilla Grace Schreiner. Andrew William Seehusen. Daniel Ramon Shanuda. Braden Shields. Liliana Nicolette Signorm. Aiden Peter Spears.
Ella Grace Spearley. Thomas M. Starkey. Sarah Starren. Faye Noel Stashke. Christopher Tyler Stites. Adam Gregory Stutz. Idis Sullivan. Joseph Tainch. Jack Tanner. Matea Haven Tebow. Michael Daniel Uziak. Natalie Marie Valentine. Jack Anthony Verone. Lillian Sophia Vadrani. Anasi Grace Vleeks. Bryn Volo. Gavin Michael Waterman. Maeve Joy Webster. Eva Weitzman Stengel. Tyler Emma Walgemuth. Eden Elizabeth Woods. Andrew William Yahara. Haley Nicole Yahara. Vicky Zhang. Geneva Zucconi. Chloe Rose Monahan.